Happy morning, children. I am doing good. I hope you are doing good and safe at home. Okay, so today we are with a letter. So today we are going to learn how to write a letter. Before we start writing a letter, we must understand that there are two types of letters. How many types of letters are there? There are two types of letter. Okay, so one is the formal letter and the other is informal letter. What is the formal letter and informal letter? What's that? Yes, I'll tell you. So formal letter, when we take formal letter, it is for formal purpose, which means that when you are writing to your class teacher or when you are writing to your principal for asking leave or asking for permission or asking for something else, for any requesting for something or editorial letters, all those letters are called as formal letters. So there will be no personal communication inside this formal letters and we don't use any colloquial words. Colloquial words means the local words. We don't use any colloquial words. It should be in a format in a very basic and decent manner. And when you come to informal letter, it is just made for the purpose of writing personal communication. Okay. So when you are writing letter to friends or to your family members, so for all these will follow informal letters, right? So there is a differentiation between formal and informal. So in the beginning we'll start with formal letters first. Let's have a model of a formal letter, how to write a formal letter and what is the format to be followed, and we'll have a sample here. Okay, let's go. See here children, first I will start with the format of the letter. See here. First, the question is, write a letter to the principal of your school asking permission for leave. Just consider yourself here. Imagine yourself that you are a student and you are sick now. You are not feeling well and you want a leave for a day. Okay, you want leave for a day. And so you are trying to ask your principal to give you permission for one day. So how will you write? Imagine yourself in this situation. So when I say I and all, it's you. Okay, so you are writing the letter now. How do you write? See, so we are writing a letter to the principal asking for permission for one day leave. So when you are writing a formal letter, the first thing you should remember is, as soon as starting, you will write the date. Okay, so the first thing is date you have to write. Then we will come to the from address, that is the sender's address. That from when it is going from your state, you should write your name and grade. You should write from and your name and grade and the school address. And the next is to whom are we sending the letter, that is the receiver's name and the address. And when we come to the next part, that is the fourth part. First part is date, second is sender's address, third is receiver's address. And then we come to the fourth part, that is salutation. What is the salutation? If we are writing to sir or ma'am or to whomsoever it concerns. Okay, so the person to whom are we writing, greeting them with their salutation. So that is called salutation. That is the fourth part. Next, fifth word. While you are writing a formal letter, you must give a subject. What is the subject? It is the purpose for the leave in short form. Okay, purpose for the leave in short form. So what is the purpose for your writing letter? And the next is body of the letter, that means content of the letter. So when you are writing, you have to make it into 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay, so the first you will be writing what is the problem, and the next you will be writing the conclusion, that for what do you need from this letter. And the next when you come, closure, that is thanking you and yours faithfully or yours truly, whatever. Okay, now shall we start writing the letter? Yes, come. So what's the letter now for us? We are going to write a letter to the principal asking permission for one day leave. Asking permission for one day leave. Shall we start writing? Listen here children. So since I am writing today, I am mentioning the date 17th September 2021. 17th September 2021. And the next, leave one space. Leave one line space and write in the next line from. Okay. Next to the margin, in the left side, next to the margin. So from. So in under from you will write your name and grade. So if you are writing a letter to the principal, you need to mention your name and grade. It is must. Okay. So you will write your name and grade. And the next line you will be writing your school address. Okay. School address means from which school are you? If you are from matriculation school, you will be writing Alpha Matriculation High Secondary School. And if you are from CBSE, you will be writing Alpha International School CBSE. Right? So name and grade, and the next is school address. And next, leave one line space. So after from, we will leave one line space, and the next we will write to. To whom are we going to send the letter? To. Now we are going to send it to the principal. Okay. So now I am writing the principal and the principal of my school. The same Alpha Matriculation School or Alpha International CBSE. So now we have completed date, from and to. Now we are going to write the content of the letter. So when you are writing the content of the letter, you must be very clear about the purpose for asking leave. Okay. So when the purpose is very clear, you will be able to write it very easily. So when you are starting, the salutation is respected sir. You should give respect, right? So respected sir. If it is ma'am, you can write respected ma'am. So respected sir or ma'am. The next, I told you that subject should be mentioned. Subject is the purpose in short form. What is the purpose of the letter? We are asking for leave for one day. That is the purpose of the letter. So we are writing it in short form. That is requesting for leave. What are we doing? We are asking leave. That is requesting. So requisition for leave, and here will be a hyphen mark, and regarding. Regarding means regarding the leave we are talking about. So subject, requisition for leave, and hyphen regarding. Okay, now we are writing the body of the letter. That is the content of the letter, the matter that we need to convey to the principal. Now, what's the problem? You are suffering from fever and headache. So what do you have to write? You need to give the real reason for asking leave. Then only the letter will be valid, right? Then only your principal will be giving you leave. So you are writing, as I am suffering from fever and headache from yesterday. So from yesterday night you have got fever and headache. So this morning you are unable to do anything and you are unable to go to your class also. So you are asking permission to your principal that as I am suffering from fever and headache from when? From yesterday night. Okay, so from yesterday, comma. Since we have started with as, we are written comma here. Okay, so as I am suffering from fever and headache from yesterday, comma, I am unable to attend the class today. So you are suffering from yesterday, so you are unable to attend the class today. So you are saying that I am unable to attend the class today. Now we gave the content. Since I am not feeling well, I am unable to attend the class. So we gave the matter here. Next, what do you have to ask? You have to ask permission, right? So in the next paragraph, you start as, so I request you to grant me leave for one day. So I am requesting you. It must be a requisition, right? So I request you to grant me leave for one day, which means today. Today's date I mentioned. Since I wrote the letter on 17 September 2021, I asked leave for the same day, 17/9, that is September 2021. Okay, so the next is, after that we are completed now. We have completed the body of the letter, and then we leave one line space, and in the next line we will write thanking you. Since we need to thank the principal, right? So in the next line we are writing thanking you. And then we'll leave one line space. After that we'll write yours faithfully, closure part. So yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely. All these are the words you can use for a formal letter instead of faithfully here. So yours faithfully, and in the next line itself you'll be writing your name. If you are giving your signature here, you will have to write your full name in the next line of the signature. or else you can write your full name here itself. Okay, I have written only name here, but you have to write your name here. So are you clear with the format now? Fine. So what is given? Date is given for 17th September 2021, and from name and grade, and then school address. Next, to the principal and school address. Respected sir, subject requisition for leave regarding. As I am suffering from fever and headache from yesterday, I am unable to attend the class today. So, I request you to grant me leave for 1 day. That is 79/2021. Just to mention that which day it is, we are mentioning the date. And then thanking them, that is thanking you, yours faithfully or truly or sincerely, and then your full name here. Remember that if you are giving your signature here, you will have to write your full name in the next line, or else you can write your full name here itself. And one more thing here children, I gave a sample for 1 day leave. If suppose you are taking 2 or more days leave, okay, 1 or more days means you will have to write here, I request you to grant me leave for how many days. So 2 days or 3 days, and here you will be mentioning 17/9/2021 to TO2 and the date till you need leave. For example, if I ask for 3 days leave, so I request you to grant me leave for 3 days, I will write, okay, and then 17, 18, 19. So here I write 17/9/2021 to 19/9/2021. So this depends upon the leave days you are taking about. Okay children, have you all understood how to write a formal letter now? Fine. Now we'll move on with informal letter. Okay, come let's go.
Okay children, so far you have learned about formal letter, the format of writing a formal letter. So now we can see how to write an informal letter. Okay, so usually informal letter is written for personal communication, isn't it? So we write it for our friends, family and relatives. And informal letter, it doesn't need a formal language, we can write it in informal language as we wish. So it even undertakes the emotional circumstance also. So here it goes, informal letter. The question here is, write a letter to your uncle thanking him for a nice birthday gift. Okay, this is the question. And in your composition notebook, you have to write this question in the left hand side. Okay, so write a letter to your uncle thanking him for a nice birthday gift. So this question is, you have to write a letter to your uncle for the birthday present that you have got from your uncle on your birthday. Okay, so you have received the birthday gift and now you are writing a reply letter to your uncle. Okay, so before explaining the letter, I'll just give you the format of informal letter. Okay, so first on the right hand side you have to write the sender's address. Okay, this is the sender's address and followed by date. Okay, first you have to write the sender's address. If I'm writing the letter, my address should come here. Okay, and next date. Okay, date, and then here comes the salutation or greetings. Okay, my dear uncle, salutation. So you can even say my dear friend, my dear mother, my dear father. So it's your wish, whomever you are writing, you can say. And even if you are writing to your friend, you can even specifically give the name of your friend, my dear, and then you can write your friend's name. Okay, and this is the body of the letter. Okay, this is the content or body of the letter. And after that, here comes the closure part. Okay, in the closure part, you have to write yours affectionately and your name. So this is the signature part. So where you have to write the your name. Okay, so your name should be written in the full format. You should not sign here. You have to write your name, and here in the scripture format, you have to write yours affectionately. You can even say yours lovingly. Okay, so yours affectionately, yours lovingly. And when you write your informal letter, usually say yours sincerely, right? But in the informal letter, you can say yours affectionately. Okay, this is the scripture part and this is the signature part. where you have to write your name. Okay. Whose name? Sender's name. Okay. And at last, in the bottom of the left hand side, you have to write the address on the envelope. Okay. So this is the receiver's address. So remember, you are writing the letter. So you have to write the receiver's letter. So here, the letter is being written for uncle, right? So uncle's address should be written here. Address on the envelope. This should come at the bottom, the left side of the letter. Okay, so this is the format, and let me explain you the letter written here. Okay, so here this letter is, write a letter to your uncle thanking him for a nice birthday gift. So here we are writing a letter back to our uncle thanking him for the birthday gift. So address is being written here on the right hand side. That is Sector 17, Vashi, New Bombay. So this is the address, and followed by date, 17th October 2021. Okay, address and date has been written in the right hand side. And next, salutation. My dear uncle. So we are writing letter to our uncle, right? So we have to write my dear uncle. And here comes the content or the body of the letter. It is always a pleasure to hear from you. Last Friday was my 11th birthday. The same day I received your gift of a book along with your blessings. So here let's assume that a girl is writing. Okay, let's assume that a girl is writing to her uncle, thanking him for the birthday present. So here, it's always a pleasure to hear from you. She's saying that it's always a pleasure to hear from you, means getting a letter or getting words from the person. So it's always a pleasure to hear from you. Last Friday was my 11th birthday. So last Friday was her 11th birthday, and on the same day she got a gift from her uncle. Okay, on the same day she received a gift of a book. What is the gift? She received a gift of a book along with her uncle's blessing. So she's saying that last Friday was my 11th birthday, and on the same day I received a gift of book along with your blessing. So she's receiving a gift of a book. Okay, his uncle is presenting her a gift, which is a book. Okay, and along with her she's also getting his blessings. Okay, so if you want to write, you can even change the gift. Okay, you can even say a doll or some other useful stationery things, or that you can change when you write your own letter. Okay, and next one, thank you very much for the valuable gift. I feel that these are the things that matter the most and highly useful. Thank you once again for the kind gift. And here she is thanking her uncle for the gift he has presented. So thank you very much for the valuable gift. She's saying that thank you so much for your valuable gift. And these days, I feel that these are the things that matter the most and highly useful. And she's saying that these are the things that matter the most these days, and she's considering this gift as very valuable and useful. Okay, thank you once again for the kind gift. And again, when she closes the letter, she's again thanking the uncle for his kind gift. Okay, so this is the body or the content of the letter. And then comes the closure part. So in scripture, you have to write yours affectionately, and you can even say yours lovingly. And down to that, you have to write the signature. Okay, so there you should not sign, you have to write your full name. Okay, so that's the name of the sender. And the bottom you have to write the address on the envelope. Okay, address on the envelope. That's the receiver's address. Whose address? Is receiver's address. Because you have already written sender's address. Okay, so here comes the receiver's address. So here in this letter, uncle is the receiver of the letter. So you have to write the address of the uncle. And if you are writing it for your family, friends, or your letters, you have to write their address. Okay, so that's the address on the envelope. It should come at the left hand, bottom of the left hand side of the letter. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Let me read it once again. So here comes the question. Write a letter to your uncle thanking him for a nice birthday gift. Address: Sector 17, Vashi, New Bombay, 17th October 2021. My dear uncle, it is always a pleasure to hear from you. Last Friday was my 11th birthday. The same day, I received your gift of a book along with your blessings. Thank you very much for the valuable gift. I feel that these are the things that matter the most and highly useful. Thank you once again for the kind gift. Yours affectionately, and name have to write, and address on the envelope have to write the receiver's address.
Children, now you have understood how to write a formal letter and informal letter, and what's the differentiation between writing a formal letter and an informal letter, right? So, informal letter is for an official purpose. When you are writing to your principal or to any management authorities, you will be writing formal letter, and for personal communication, you will be writing an informal letter. And remember that when you are writing your composition, that means formal letter and informal letter, you must follow few things. I'll tell you what are those, and you are given the composition note, right? So take your composition note like this, and see, you are given the rule note only. For Tamil and English, you will be following the same note. So the first half you will follow for English, and the next half of the note you will follow for Tamil. So when you are starting, leave the first page, that is for index. So what are the compositions we are writing? Leave the first page for index, and in the next page when you are coming like this, so take like this. In this side, so at the top, leave the margin, the right margin you will leave, and in the next line, so in the first line, both the sides you will write the topic formal letter or informal letter. If you are writing formal letter, you will write formal letter, and if you are writing informal letter, you will write informal letter. So both the sides you will write either formal letter or informal letter. Okay, and the next thing, the question. So what have we seen here in the formal letter? Write a letter to the principal of your school asking permission for leave. So only the question will come in the left side. So after drawing line, after leaving one line space, you will be writing the question here in the left side. So only question must come in the left side. Okay. So this question will not come in the right side. Question will come in the left side only. And in the right side, you will be writing the content from date till the closure part. From date till the closure part, you will be writing it here continuously. So formal letter, and from the date till the closure part. Here formal letter and the question. When you are writing informal letter both the sides. So informal letter and the question, informal letter and the content. From the sender's address till the closure part you will be writing here. So you will be receiving the homework assignment. You will be receiving the PDF form for writing as a homework assignment, both formal letter and informal letter. Children, you will have to see that very clearly and write without mistakes in your composition note. And we need your composition notes for correction before your quarterly exam starts. Okay. And remember one thing. So this is actually formal letter we have seen for 1 day leave and for more days leave we have seen, right? So while you are writing informal letter also, if the object is changed. So ma'am has given the sample for a book. So if it is any other object, you will be changing the content according to the object. So for the book only we have given you the sample, and for the content you will be changing the object, and you will be changing the content too. So what is the useful of the object that you have received? Okay. So you must be very clear and proper in conveying the content. Then only the letter will go very smooth. Okay children, I hope you are clear with both formal and informal. We will be meeting you all with a very new session. Thank you all.